Here. Come on up. May I have your attention, please? I would like to call to order the Village of Roscoe Board meeting Tuesday, December 19th. Let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right?
Here.
Simon?
Here.
Malco?
Here.
Clark?
Here.
Petty? Here. Babcock?
Here.
Gustafson? Here. Thank you. Item number 4, I'd like the Madam Clerk, the record to record what I'm about to say. Which you won't formally. I wish to offer my most sincere appreciation to all of the members of our organization, and it is not my intent to omit someone, but here we go. To the police department, Chief Hawley, Deputy Chief Tom Ferrone, and Sergeant Wilder, all of their efforts to organize and coordinate the procession. It came off beautifully. It was truly moving. And to all of the police officers who participated, from members of our honor guard to all of the individuals who were there over 2 days. Again, we thank you so much. And I know it was greatly appreciated by the family. To the members of our Public Works Department, thank you so much for assisting in all of the traffic control and putting yourselves out there on the streets. And again, thank you for all of your assistance in helping execute, which was really a very moving tribute to former Chief Jamie Evans. And last but not least, also to the Harlem Roscoe Fire Department and all of those members who participated. Those of you who saw the ladder truck with the flag over the street, it was indeed a truly moving tribute for Chief. So thank you, one and all, for coordinating and executing what was a lasting tribute and a memorable experience. Thank you. Going on, item number 6. Cash report and bills. Oh, public comment. I'm sorry. Is there anyone who wishes to make any public comment? You know, it wouldn't be a meeting if I didn't skip over something. Okay. Item number 6, treasurer's report, cash report and bills. Is there a motion to pay the bills? So moved.
Want me to read the? I usually read it.
I read it.
Honestly, you know, tonight what we have is expenditures, a list of $318,565.65. Payroll expenses in the amount of $102,158.44 for the total. General fund expenditures of $420,724.09. This leaves a general fund account balance of $8,148,902.92. We do have some motor fuel expenditures tonight. In the amount of, they are both salt purchases and a little bit of engineering on one of our MFT funded projects, Willowbrook and Love both, I think. In a total amount of $14,964.89. This leaves a motor fuel tax fund balance of $1,503,328.13.
Thank you. Motion to pay the bills. Summer, second. Is there a second?
Second.
Questions? Please.
Question, what's the AGHL law for administrative hearing?
It's our administrative hearing officer for our monthly administrative hearings.
Code enforcement.
And then I'd just like to say I'll be a no on invoice 100641 and invoice 98841 for Anselm Blank, both of those.
Any other questions, comments? The vote, please. Babcock,
Yes.
Betty? Yes. Block,
Yes.
Malcolm,
Yes.
Simon,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And also in your packet, 6.3, you have year-to-date revenue and expenditures. Mr. Olson?
Sure. I think it's quick. Since we have so much money in the Illinois funds, you'll see the interest rates are high, so it's been an ongoing thing. We're at about 404,000, so we had that, we're probably gonna be almost 500 here, so that's good. So our total revenues, we're about 106%, but a lot of it's due to interest. The main revenues, property taxes and their tax revenues are in line where we can be. Jump over to page 2, safety, we're about 93%, our budget here is 92%, so we're there too. Page 3. The main item here, your payroll is in line, about 92%, we're at 92%. Obviously, we know about the IT, there's some issues there. Page 4. Same thing, codification, same processes, every other month, that really hasn't changed much, there's specific plus software in there. That could go to page 5. Resource, we're at 92%, that's good, building board about 82%. Page 6. Public works overall, we're about 55%, but there's some bigger items in there. Yeah. Lease, about 85% overall. The only item that's really over budget is maintenance repairs, pretty much, and that could be allocated to another repair item there, so I think we're good there. Page 8, the total parks and rec are about 40% of expenses, there's a lot of spent land improvements there. All right, now if we go to page 10, debt service, so we pay that, so used up our debt service budget. And capital projects, we have about 3.9 budgeted, we spent about 1.6 so far, so any questions?
Have just a general question.
Yeah, sure.
We're always seeing what the fund balance is, for example, on page 8. The fund balance that you have there. Is this what you project it to be on
Yeah, so that would
December
be,
31st?
that would be as of now, so this is, so right now we have like a 102,000, they're to use up 102,000 of the general fund balance for this year as of the end of.
President Justin, we could take a fresh eye look at it, but I did do my best to estimate the end of year fund balance based on fund balance was at a point maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago and projecting out known expenditures throughout the rest of the year. So in the table at the end of the general fund where we have estimated fund balance on 12/31, I have that at 7.5 million, but we can revisit that and see if it's. Sure.
That was what my essential question was. I see different fund balances yet.
I'd have to see where he's pulling his beginning number versus mine's probably the not reserved portion of it, so I'll have to, we have to compare notes on what he's using versus what I'm using, because I'm using what came from the financial statements, the audited financial statements. I'm not sure he and I can talk. We're gonna meet anyways next week, so.
Great. So we need to know how much we're overspending. How much we have to raise for. Thank you.
But yeah, and I think the other thing is probably over the next couple months, we're gonna have to see if we need to come up with an amendment. I think so. I think we'll be able to move some things around, but obviously, we're spending over 300 grand this month. Who knows what happens next month, and then we have some payables that'll have to be picked up into the year end as well, so that's stuff we'll have to consider in the next couple months.
Anyone else have any questions about any of these things? Thank you. Right, moving on to item 7.1. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from December 5th? Second. Anyone with any corrections, modifications? Hearing none, calling to the vote, please.
Right,
Yes.
Simon,
Yes.
Malaco,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Betty.
Yes. Thank you. Item 8.1, may I have a motion to approve ordinance 2023-18, approval of amendments to chapter 22, article 1, section 2-121 of the village code of ordinances related to the position of village administrator.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
Who was the second?
Mike? Thank you.
Betty,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simon,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Malaco.
Yes.
Item 8.2, may I have a motion to approve resolution 2023-R61, approving the employment agreement with Joseph Kurlikus to serve in the position of village administrator.
So moved.
Second. Questions?
The only thing I would like to maybe add under line 11, the first page, that says to regularly report to President, Board of Trustees. If we could have staff updates twice a month included in that.
Thank you. I would suggest rather than make it part of a formal employment agreement, it's something that we can discuss at our staff meeting tomorrow as to how best to do that and establish a policy. And then report back to you.
Thank you.
Malaco,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Simon.
Yes.
Thank you. We're bringing in new capacity, so excited.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
There we go.
I would say thank you very much, Scott. Looks like this last how many years, so.
You're gonna be great. I'm in good hands.
Yeah, tissues.
Use them all in this video.
Not very.
Still close.
Oh, yeah. Item 8.3. May I have a motion to approve ordinance 2023-19, an ordinance establishing the 2023 property tax levy? It was tentatively approved, as you see there, the date, the amount, $1,678,629.09.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments?
Babcock,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Simon,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Malaco.
Yes.
Item 8.4, may I have a motion to approve ordinance 2023-20, approving the abatement of the 2023 property tax levy for general obligation alternate bond series 2017.
So moved. Second.
Questions? Calling the vote, please.
Simon,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Item 8.5, may I have a motion to approve ordinance 2023-21, approving the abatement of 2023 property tax levy for general obligation alternate bond series 2018.
So moved. Second.
Simon,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Malaco,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Yes.
8.6, may I have a motion to approve resolution 2023-R64, a resolution related to the paid leave for all workers act, or the paid leave for all workers act.
So moved. Second.
Questions?
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Simon,
Yes.
Wright.
Yes. Item 9.1. May I have a motion to suspend the rules in regard to resolution 2023 R65 regarding the purchase of radios? The reason for suspending the rules is, once again, we need to move on this before the end of the year, because beginning January 1, there will be an 8% increase in the cost of the objects we wish to buy.
So moved. Second.
Clock,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Teddy,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Simon.
Yes.
Next, may I have a motion to approve resolution 2023 R65? Resolution approving an agreement with Motorola Solutions, Rock River Services Company, for the purchase of radios and associated equipment for use by the Village of Roscoe Police Department.
So moved. Second.
Now, before we take the vote, I want to give Chief Polly an opportunity to explain two different documents that you see in your file. One is a quote based on 22 radios, and the second is a quote on 19. So, Chief Polly, which one are we going with, and the dollar amount?
The one that we're looking at is the 19 for 100, something 200,000. Need radios. We have one of the extra radios, number 19, gets hooked up into my office, which runs all the overhead radio throughout the building. So that's an additional one. The other 18 was for officers, and the original one was for 22. That would have included 20 officers, with the 21 being in the office, and then 22 was for a part-timer, which we're going with now anymore. So the original one has been for the one that has. So any further approval of the board for any additional items like that?
So how many officers are we?
This will fund 18 officers through 2024 that will come online, and the one extra radio, as he explained, that will be in his office. So, as you've said before, one officer is scheduled to go to training in January, and then the second one, whenever that person is designated or given an offer, sometime in the spring.
We have May academies, September academies, so whatever the hiring process is.
So can you remind me again of when you think we'll be up to 20 officers? Do you have a time frame?
I don't have a time frame. We're signing one in January. The original thought was possibly 2 in January. Ran into some snags with the couple of them that we wanted to send. Police and fire would be in the beginning of the year, restarting their testing process to create another list for new hires. So start that.
So hopefully in the next couple of years, basically.
Basically,
Also,
yes, it all depends on if the starter line up is going to get them
so this,
qualified candidates.
if I'm looking at the right thing, then is it paid out over the next 4 years? It's not like all one chunk, or am I
The,
looking at
That's-
everything?
That's a different
That's
one.
next one.
This is the next
Right.
one. Okay, sorry.
All the radios, one chunk.
those radios are one shot, okay?
I'm looking at
the program, the other is.
Comes with the gold ribbon on the box. So,
Just one real quick question. Are we excluded then if we do by chance happen to get some help from outside sources for those? We're still in the running for that?
you're referring to lateral hires.
No, on the radios, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Are we still,
In the next year, in 2025, in 2026, one can acquire additional radios, but since they come in at nearly what, $10,000?
I think you're talking about grant money.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm wondering, does it exclude us if once we buy these?
Necessarily a lot of grants.
And we'll be paying, we're gonna probably get these are we getting right now, or these?
No, these will, it depends. They said with the holidays and stuff, it's gonna take at least a couple weeks after the new year, even for them to process the paperwork, and then however long, if they even have them in stock, if.
Yeah, so the answer is, we might have a little lag anyway in getting them, so before we even pay for them.
A lot of grants though, too. I mean, like, we've had grants before, and I think the majority.
We've had
we've had
reimbursements,
is
too.
after you purchase something.
Okay,
A lot of the police grants are reimbursed.
Type thing.
good. That's what I need. That's all.
Yes,
That's all.
usually like it's a year or something.
money.
Yes. Line of
Yeah,
this.
I know. Well, we'll get it.
Okay.
When are your old radios out? They won't stop.
Uh,
Stop working.
well, they no longer are getting updates. They're no longer supported now.
Okay, so right now.
Yeah, they've been
Essentially,
not
they-
supported,
So
so
what we have now, if they break, then you can't replace them.
Right.
So
yeah,
that's-
it's something
they
that-
don't sell parts for them anymore.
I think you can say Motorola had planned obsolescence program.
I think this is the second time since I've been here, we've had purchase radios. Like, yes, I've been here 4 years.
We're at the mercy of
8 to 10
supplier.
years on a radio.
These are 2016 ones we're replacing, I think. Around that.
I think once we had to switch over because we went with the counties too, right? We had to get new ones when we went
Maybe that's what.
with the county.
Yeah, these are Starcom, the ones we have, so they're encrypted also, so they don't go out to the general public or anything.
And just to be clear, we did approve up to 20 officers, right? So you're not waiting, as they test, we can put them through.
Currently, we have authorized 17 officers.
Yeah,
We budgeted for
stop.
20, so we'll come in and we'll get those authorization number increase.
The numbers are just in
In the budget,
We have the money for it.
Okay.
For 20.
So, once again, we have a
The numbers are
motion.
in the budget for 20.
Numbers in the budget for 20, we have 17 authorized, so without any further board action, Sam can say, yep, we need to keep hiring officers until he hits that 17, and we're at 15 right now. So we'll have 15 academy, 16 hopefully shortly.
16.
Oh, sorry, 16, yep, and then we'll have 17 coming up. Yeah.
So what do we do to switch that to 20?
We'll do that early on in the next spring, in the
Just next
January,
year.
February, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
When the list gets developed.
Yep.
And when he has a candidate. Right, we have then, just to repeat, the motion in a
And
second.
that's for suspending the rules.
We did that.
Yeah.
We
So
voted
did that
on
first.
suspending. the rules. We did that.
We already did that.
Mhm.
Oh, it's we did.
Okay,
Malaco,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Petty,
Yes.
Sima,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Flock.
Yes.
are we good? Or we vote on them? Okay. Going on then to item 9.2. May I have a motion again to suspend the rules regarding the purchase of the equipment that you see outlined there?
So moved.
Second.
Calling for a vote on the motion to suspend.
Babcock,
Yes.
Petty,
Yes.
Flock,
Yes.
Sima,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Malaco.
Yes.
And next, may I have a motion to approve resolution 2023 R66?
So moved.
Second.
Wright,
Yes.
Sima,
Yes.
Petty,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Malaco,
Yes.
Flock.
Yes.
Item 10, old business. Just as a public information, today we received a first of probably what will be several calls regarding the new garbage bills that have been received. Waste Management has put forward its annual 4% increase in the cost. So if residents call you, it's something that is in the contract. Contract holds Waste Management to a maximum of 4% or the CPI, whichever is less. So that increased the quarterly cost to $79.56 or something like that.
On that note, I've had several calls from folks. I talked to Joe about this, about having the calendar brought out for people for waste management, recycling, which days they're on. I figured to send us a bill, they can send us a calendar. It actually shows what the dates are for 2024. Maybe something going magnet or something to the bill.
They usually send.
Yeah. Well, they don't, yeah, they redo those.
Anyone have anything under old business? Going on to number 11, public comment. Any public comment? Number 12, no need for an executive session. 13, we have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion for meeting adjourned. Need a few minutes?
I'm gonna send an email about that calendar real quickly. Thank you.